All right, we got some pretty big breaking news. A Georgia judge strikes down the state ban of abortions past 6 weeks into pregnancy. That is right. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Robert McBurney wrote his order today that this law violates Georgia's state constitution, finding that liberty in Georgia includes in its meaning, in its protections, and in its bundle of rights the power of a woman to control her own body, to decide what happens to it and in it, and to reject state interference with her health care choices. That is right. With the Supreme Court, as we know, overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, and that ended the national right to abortion. It opened up the door for the state bans, which took effect. There were 13 states that banned abortion in all stages with very little or absolutely no exceptions. We know there were many cases, hundreds of cases, where women had instances, life or death instances, that their lives were actually could have been saved if the procedure was done. But doctors being in fear of being thrown in jail for the schmur from providing that type of care, and they wouldn't even do DNCs, which are not technically abortions, but they wouldn't even do those on women that were bleeding out in front of their eyes. This ban killed people. This ban unalived healthy women that had serious medical issues and had very, very, very bad situations come up during a natural pregnancy due to medical condition or something else that could not have been helped. And because of these bans, many of these women lost their lives. So this ban is more than just that procedure. It needs to be remembered that in Georgia, there was a situation with our friend Brian Kemp, and in 2019, he actually tried to put in place, initially blocked them from taking effect, initially tried to stop those procedures from happening in the state of Georgia, knowing that the Supreme Court was going to pass down that decision and overturn Raid. So all of this is a big, big, big deal. And because McBurney did what he did, his ruling would actually allow that schmortions to take place up to 20 weeks of pregnancy, which is much more realistic. And it gives an opportunity for people with the medical conditions that need it the most, that puts their life in danger, to get the care they need. That is something that many, many women did not have the option to do because they were in different states and this thing was full force. So we need to recognize that this is something that's happening within. This is Georgia. This isn't an election-driven thing. This is a judge looking at the situation at hand and saying no. I believe this is going to be an inspiration to other state judges to do the same damn thing. That's what we can hope. And worst case scenario, we've got Kamala Harris and Tim Walz taking the White House in January. We have the investigations into Clarence Thomas, Judge Alito, and the other Supreme Court justices that will take effect as soon as the Democratic Congress takes the House, and justice will be served. And as a little side bonus, we're going to have all the legal stuff going on with Donald J. Trump along the way. And none of that's going to be stopped with the Democratic Congress, because justice is important. This country and the democracy that built it is important, and that's what we need to preserve. So vote blue all the way down ticket, no matter what. We can do this. We could get rid of this orange stain and all the little smudges that go with it. So stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. We are all in this together. And Judge McBurney, thank you, Your Honor, for doing the right thing. God bless.